You know, I talk about a lot of things on this channel. I talk about movies, television shows, um, anime, video games, political stuff that's happening in the media, and all that shit. It's a variety of stuff on this channel I talk about. But the one thing I don't talk about, and I didn't want to ever talk about these things because there's just so much to talk about. And there's a lot of things to talk about, and I don't want to get this channel too jumbled and everything. And people are like, what is this channel even about? So I didn't want to confuse people. But one thing I do also do on my spare time when I'm not working or doing this channel or watching movies and shows and playing games and watching anime, other things I do is I read books. Real books, not comic books, graphic novels, or manga. I read legit books. And I read new books, old books. I'm getting into old school classic literature. And I'm just like, hey, should I review books on this channel? But then I'm like, is anyone actually going to watch that or give a shit about that? Because a lot of people don't read as much nowadays. People are watching TikToks and Instagram, watching YouTube and all that stuff. Like, books are just not a thing people like. And I don't know, and I like to collect physical books. And there's some books I'd love to talk about. And there's a lot to go into detail. I wouldn't even know the first thing of how to review a book. Because reviewing a book is not the same as, like, reviewing a movie and a film, because the film is so much shorter and stuff. Books are so long, very detailed, and you don't always understand what the writer's trying to say and stuff, and books take a long time to read, and obviously I couldn't review a book all the time. Just when I finish one, what are my thoughts, opinions on it? And I always thought, like, would people care and would people want to see that? So I thought I'd just make a video asking you guys, would you like to see that? If no, then that's fine. I'm open to any kind of criticism. If you guys think that's a stupid idea, just like, I don't know, Jay, I'd rather hear more stuff about movies and stuff. Bring the tier lists back. I've gotten that comment a few times. And bring the live streams back. And everyone wants to know, like, oh, do this, do that. And, like, I don't want to hear about your book, your book knowledge and stuff. Trust me, my book knowledge isn't all that great, but would you guys be up to seeing me talk about books? And talk about my favorite books and what's my favorite authors and some of the what some books mean to me and the literature, and yeah. And I just picked random books from my shelf. I have a bunch of books. I have a whole shelf full of books. I'm reading a bunch of books right now. These are some books I just read recently. I recently reread Green Lights, the Matthew McConaughey book. I've read this book already. I'm rereading it again. It's a great book. I just read this, Traces of Two Pasts. This is a Final Fantasy book. This is about the backstory of Aerith and Tifa, because I am a gamer, so a whole book about them was amazing. And I'm reading now also the Anthony Doerr book, All the Light We Cannot See. Loving it so far. It's a fantastic book. Anthony Doerr, I read Kakuku Land, and I wanted to read his the book he's mostly known for, All the Light We Cannot See, so I wanted to talk about that. I have 2 books coming in the mail, 2 classic books. Alexander Dumas' The Count of Monte Cristo. I love the story of The Count of Monte Cristo. I've seen all the films about Count of Monte Cristo, even animes and shows about the Count of Monte Cristo. I've never read the book, because the book apparently is like 1,400 pages, so I'm like, hey, I'm up for a challenging read. And I also have Jane Austen's Emma and Pride and Prejudice. I've seen all the movies about Pride and Prejudice and Emma, but I've never read the books of Jane Austen. So I would love. I have these all coming in the mail, and I'm going to read them and stuff. I'd love to even do a video of my whole shelf of books and my opinions on all these books, like quick little opinion stuff. I have all the Harry Potter books. I have the Narnia books. I have some the Lord of the Rings books. I don't have The Hobbit, though. I've never read The Hobbit, actually. So is this something that seems cool and interesting? Like, hey, hell yeah, man. Or not. Let me know in the comments below. Are you guys into books? Like, do you guys read books? Is there some books? Is there something you'd like to know more about books? Like, would you like to have this random guy give you some recommendations? Like, let me know. Does this interest you? And also, give me some of your favorite books. Give me some book recommendations. I'm always up for a good book. So, comment below, let me know, and see you in the next video. Join the dark side.